Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
I'm gonna get the shit scared out of me with this game. I'm calling it now. Cause like just some random freaking noises are scaring me. I don't like my yeah, cockroaches. Hissing cockroaches too. Anyways, I don't like my odds in this. I really don't. Okay then. I'm guessing that's the exit, and the game's like, nah, bro. You go where we tell you to. Laboratory. I feel like it wants me to go down those central stairs first and foremost. Light cellar. We'll go where it wants me to. Save exploration for another day. Oh, this is a pole. Oh, lovely. It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? That's the reason to go to the laboratory. I'm guessing I will need some acid. And not of the tripping variety. To the laboratory! The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. I want to try and use these tinder boxes, sparingly. What the hell was that? Something's like breathing in there. And it's gigantic based on how all that dust is getting disturbed. It's on my screen. Ugh. Can I do something about that? Or are they just there now? What's this? Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from the most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Alright. Oh, it's the water monster. I know you, buddy. Fuck! My eyes!
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So I need calamine, orpiment, and cuprite, and aqua regia. Chemistry pot. And the good old key item. Alright, I guess it's off to the wine cellar then. Yeah! Yeah! Seem to be moving a bit faster now. Maybe I can outrun something if needed. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Turkish delights, that's like a weird gelatin. Yeah, Turkish delight, it's a weird gelatin that uses rose water, which is basically perfume. It came from up here. Archives. It's blocked. Can I go in? Oh, I can go in. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. I'm hearing some not so nice noises.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Stealing more artifacts for the British Museum. As always. Nothing. I'm hearing some rather unpleasant noises coming from around this place. What is that weird background humming? Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Hearing the noise is coming from down that way. Study. I don't like that sound I just heard.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
Oh?
The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Oh dear.
I was trapped.
That's an interesting thing to think about. If an ancient race of aliens were a part of Earth and kind of jump-started humanity, would a memory of them be kind of like programmed into our heads, you know? Like if they ever showed back up and we saw them again, would they seem familiar to us? Fucking hell. There's a tinderbox here. Locked. I don't like this place, just gonna say. There's gotta be one of those things lurking around here.